Here is a list of what we know about the 2026 Suzuki Samurai 4x4 and what you should not believe. Please note that some information is merely guesswork and may be different in different areas. Features that are sure to be there. Samurai is a brand name that is coming back for a famous compact 4x4 from Suzuki. Early news stories and teaser vids give this revival a hint. It should be a real 4x4 and not just an off-road style car for looks, keeping the tradition of toughness. It looks like the design is a mix of boxy, practical shapes with more modern touches, like updated interiors and new technology. Engine and performance, words. One video title talks about a 1.5-liter mild hybrid engine that makes about 112 horsepower and 140 Newton meters of torque. YouTube. A 1.0L turbocharged i3 engine with either a manual or CVT drive is talked about by another source. Facebook. As of now, there is no official word on which engines will be offered in your market. Based on its size and history, it looks like it was made for small 4x4 work. It's good for roads, rough terrain, and maybe even urban off-roading. Off-road and technical details. True 4x4 traction is likely to happen, part-time or customizable 4x4. It has a small footprint, which makes it good for narrow tracks, forest roads, and off-roading in cities. Given its Samurai background, it was likely made to be simple and last a long time. The inside might have current tech like entertainment and safety features, but it will probably be less complicated than high-end off-road vehicles. Style and design. The outside is boxy, with short overhangs and a high stance that reminds me of older Samurai models. Inside, there are both modern touches, like screens and connections, and rough, practical elements. Expect some trim levels that are designed for off-road use, such as those with roof racks, all-terrain tires, and so on. It's small, which makes it easy to move around off-road and in small areas. Market and accessibility. The revival seems to have a world goal, but the exact availability will depend on where you live. Indonesia and the rest of Southeast Asia should keep an eye out for news from local distributors. Prices and exact specs will be very different from one country to the next, duties on imports, taxes, engine choice, and trim. If you are in Batam or Riau, Indonesia, you might get an import or regional spec version. Make sure it meets local safety and emission standards. Things to think about or check. Make sure you know what engine and gear your market will get: 1.0L turbo, 1.5L hybrid, handshift or CVT. Check the features of the 4x4 system. Is it full-time, part-time, or choose your own hours? Do you have low-range gears or diff locks? Check to see if there is after-sales service and parts available in Indonesia. Parts and service for classic off-road cars often need to last a long time. Check the warranty, area emissions, and safety standards, especially if it's an import. Check to see if it can really go off-road and not just have urban SUV looks. Since the name is being brought back, it might lean more toward cool off-roader than hardcore trail machine. Price compared to similar cars. Look at the price of this car against other small 4x4s in your area to get an idea of its worth.